Today, we are going to be looking through a whole different thread of a lot of different hot takes, okay? Now, I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna be looking through a thread of Reddit hot takes. We're gonna see what y'all best hot takes are. The hot takes I'm going through will be music, will be food, will be cartoons, and will be wrestling. The reason I chose those four is because those are the first four I thought of that popped in my head. I tried thinking of five. I couldn't think of a fifth good hot take. And when I looked up goddamn regular good hot takes, those hot takes, they were talking about some crazy stuff and it was getting a little political. You know, my brain can't fathom all of that shit, so I wasn't going to go down that road. I gathered up some of the best things I could possibly fathom hot takes off of. And we're just going to go off of that, bro. Alright, look. I'm reviewing y'all hot takes. I'm reviewing Reddit hot takes. I'm going to be ranking if they're good or bad takes. And I'm also going to be giving my take through their takes. Alright? If that makes sense. Anyway, look. Official watch at a time. Let's get it, man. Let's go!
I love you, Jay.
If we're starting off with rap, I feel like my rap hot take is Pierre Bourne curates better albums than Playboi Carti. It's facts. I feel like he curates better albums than Playboi Carti. He solidifies them better. He ranks. He puts them in better orders. He puts them in better orders. He puts them in better number orders, I guess you could possibly say. I ain't gonna lie. That's just my take though. Me personally, I'd rather take. Listen, I Am Music just dropped. I know. I know. I Am Music just dropped. But me personally, I'm taking The Life of Pierre 4 and 5 over I Am Music. Now that I got back to reality, now that I got done with those 4 days of listening to the album, I'm taking The Life of Pierre 4 and 5 over all time. All time, at least. All time, bro. It's facts. Only Carti album I'm really taking over Pierre's, bro, if I'm being honest, is... I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. Don't get me wrong. Those are great albums. He makes amazing albums. But over The Life of Pierre 4 and 5, though? You serious? I don't know about that one. Because once you listen to those albums, your life changes forever. I'm just letting y'all niggas know that right now, bro. Your life has changed forever, bro. You go through like a whole like adventure in your mindset when you listen to The Life of Pierre 4 and 5. You do. So let's see what's some of Reddit's best hot takes. And I'm going to be basing them if they're a good take in my personal opinion or are they a bad take in my personal opinion. It says mine is that Tyler the Creator is better than Kendrick Lamar. Tyler the Creator being better than Kendrick Lamar. That's subjective. That's not a bad take. I ain't gonna lie, that's not a bad take at all, bro. I can see where niggas is coming from when they say Tyler the Creator is better than Kendrick Lamar, because you gotta think. Kendrick Lamar, he's never made Flower Boy or Igor, but at the same time, Tyler the Creator's never made The Pimp a Butterfly. I feel like it just depends for real what you rather listen to. Would you rather listen to that hip hop, lyrical, cultural, activist type of rap? Listen to Kendrick Lamar. You want to listen to some shit that'll make you like catch different feelings and different emotions? Listen to Tyler the Creator. It's as simple as that. Tyler the Creator is better than Kendrick Lamar. I'm not gonna lie, that's a good take. That's a good take. That's a great take. So J. Cole ran out of shit to say 6 years ago. They're basically saying 2020 was that nigga last year of him actually being pretty good. Or 2019 was his last year of him being pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I would've disagree with you if he didn't drop. The last thing I heard from this nigga was the grippy shit. Nah, actually I heard something after that shit. It was the album he dropped. But I don't go back to that album at all. What was it called? I forgot. It was his last little EP he dropped, bro. With the Kendrick diss on that shit. But he deleted it. Whatever that one was, that's the last shit I listened to by J. Cole. Was it good? It was cool. I don't really go back to it like that. I ain't gonna lie. I really don't go back to it like that. And he deleted the Kendrick diss. I might just have to say this is a good take, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Whoever you are, bro, them saying J. Cole has ran out of shit to talk about 6 years ago, I might just have to give it to you, bro. That might actually be a good take. I fuck with Cole, though. I genuinely fuck with Cole, but I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, from the last shit I've been hearing with the grippy shit and him deleting the Kendrick Lamar diss track, bro. 2024 Gunna is awful. Just sounds like a long ass song. Everything is the same. Y'all may call me a little biased because I switched over my rap a little bit, but I still go back to a lot of niggas though. I'm not gonna lie. I still go back to like mainstream niggas too. Now this is coming from a nigga that used to mainly listen to mainstream artists, then went more to the underground scene of things, right? I made a switch in like 2020 or something like that. I made that switch. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Them saying 2024 Gunna is awful. Did he drop anything in 2024? When was his last album? Of him looking to the side like these. When he had like that Pain album cover. Oh, that was 2023. So his last album was in 2023. Right? Oh, 101. I don't go back to 101 though. I don't even think 101 was even that bad. I don't go back to it though. That's the thing. I don't go back to it. I ain't gonna say the nigga awful. You know what? Nah, just for this, I'm gonna add mid-take. Because I feel like it's not true, but it's not false either. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not true, but it's not false either. 2024 Gunna is not awful. That nigga's not garbage. But it's just not the same as the Kiss My Ring, Pretty Bitch Swallow My Beam, and Now She Can Swallow It. It's not that same Gunna. You feel me? It's not Drip or Drown 2 Gunna or none of those type of Gunnas, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's none of those Gunnas. It's just different, bro. Maybe it's because I outgrew him or something. I don't know, my nigga, but it just doesn't sound the same. I'm gonna say this is a mid-take, bro. Okay, here we go. This is gonna rile niggas up. I already know what niggas is trying to do with this take right here. Niggas is trying to rile niggas up. Pac and Biggie are not top 10 rappers of all time. Yes, the influence is there, but that's not enough to deem them among the greatest of the greats. A case for Biggie could be made, but only for him. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Their hot take is Tupac and Biggie are not the top 10 rappers of all time. Now, if I'm talking top 10 rappers of all time, I really got to sit here and think to myself, right? There's niggas in there. Now, my music taste is obviously going to be a little different from the average 35-year-old man that probably grew up in that era. He got a bald head and he was listening to niggas like this, you know? It's probably different from the average man that's 45 plus right now, you know? Grew up in that certain area listening to that. My top 10 rappers of all time, let me think. If you want me to be so honest, of all time, though, of all time's kind of hard. But my all time low-key might switch, though. I'm going to do Pierre Bourne, Leek to Official. I'm going to say Pierre Bourne and Leek to Official right now, bro. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to say Pierre Bourne and Leek to Official right now for top 2. But if I had to say top 10, for me personally, this is not a bad take. I think this is a good take, bro. Pac and Big are not top 10 rappers of all time when you got niggas like Pierre Bourne, Leek to Official, Playboy Cardi, So Fago, Lil Uzi Vert. Who else is out there that's pretty good? Thug, you know, he generational, my nigga. He influencing like shit. Leek in top 1 million. I don't even think that says million. That's past the million. Oh, yeah, see. I'm gonna show y'all niggas real talent. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta show y'all niggas. I'm gonna show y'all niggas some real talent for real, bruh. Like, why would you want to listen to Hit 'Em Up when you can listen to a Leek to Official diss track that I made on Paranoia? Y'all must not know my lore. My lore run deep. Like, me personally, I fuck with Pac and Biggie. But they haven't made the Life Pierre 4 or 5, though. That's just me personally, though. I'm just being honest. Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave? I know niggas are slandering that nigga. That's a good take to me. I ain't gonna lie. That's genuinely a good take. Last take on the rap category. 90s beats were the best. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Would I rather hear the boom, boom, oh my gosh? Or would I rather hear, like, like, would y'all rather hear that or that? Like, let's keep it a stack, bro. Y'all know for a damn fact, y'all know which one y'all choosing. Retroville's taking anything over those boom, boom, boom. Oh my god! DJ Jazzy Jeff. You know, those type of niggas and shit. Listen, no disrespect to them, though. You feel me? No disrespect to the rock the boat ass niggas and, you know, the niggas. What's the nigga that used to, Dougie Fresh? He used to rap with his beatbox and shit, you know? No offense to those niggas that did anything like that. But me personally, bruh, I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking the IG beat over a lot of that shit. That's a bad take to me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's a bad take. Trash. Bad take. Hold on. Okay, here's one on Cardi. Playboy Cardi shouldn't be as big as he is when rappers like Denzel and Vince came up around that time. Yet they're still on the line of mainstream and underground. Okay, that's a take. They're saying Playboy Cardi should not be as big, considering that there's actual niggas that actually rap that are smaller than him. He should not be as big as a whole lot of niggas, for real. Alright, interesting. I ain't gonna lie, that's very interesting, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's not a bad take, but that's not the best take in the world either, though. Because there could be a lot of niggas that like that hip-hop, lyrical, spiritual shit. You feel me? One thing you can't take away from Cardi, though, is that nigga talent, though. Is that nigga talent when it comes to doing certain shit. Like, listen, yes, he may not have the same lyrics the same lyrical cadence as Denzel or Vince Staples, my nigga. You may not have the same lyrical cadence as none of those niggas. But the shit he hops on though. Could you see Denzel Curry and Vince Staples hopping on those loud ass pop out, stop breathing type beats and shit like come on, you gotta think, bro. He's making concert music, my nigga. For you to like genuinely jump to, rock out to, and all types of shit. He not trying to make that shit where niggas just bob their head like this and look at the sunset and drink a hot tea. You feel me? He not trying to make that shit. He trying to make some shit that's gonna get you jumping, get you out your seat, get you out your chair, get you sweating, make you really feel that rock star in rap type of vibe, if you know what I mean. Rock star in hip hop type of world, which I think he's doing pretty good at. So I feel like this low key is more on the bad take side, but I see where you're coming from. I'm not gonna lie, I see where you're coming from, but I will say this is a bad take, just because I feel like Cardi, you know, he's a very influential when it comes to a lot of these newer SoundCloud type of niggas. You feel me? He's very influential when it comes to them. Like how Thug was influential to a lot of the newer niggas. I mean, a lot of the niggas that we see that are very big today. How Thug is very influential to them. I feel like Cardi's like influential to a lot of these newer niggas too at the same time. Same as Pierre Bourne. It's facts. I ain't gonna lie. It's facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put this at the top of bad take because this wasn't the worst take in the world. That wasn't the worst take in the world. That wasn't the worst take in the world. That right there was the rap takes. That right there was rap takes. How many did we do? 3, 4, 5, 6. We did 6. All right, 6 for each. We did 6 for each. That was rap takes. Food takes. We're doing food hot takes. I have a hot take for everything, bro. Now, before we do this, you know I gotta start every single one off with my personal hot take. My personal hot take is, for food, milk doesn't go with cereal. Facts. Milk does not go with cereal, bro. Number 1, it takes away the flavor. Number 2, your shit becoming soggy and shit at the end. Milk has that nasty ass cow taste. Nigga, that shit is disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's my hot take, bro. Milk does not go with cereal for real, bro. I would rather eat cereal out of cup, my nigga, which I do. I'd rather eat cereal out of a cup. I'd rather put cereal in a bowl and just scoop that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck the milk. Fuck the fucking milk, nigga. The milk can go out of goddamn sale for all I care, my nigga. Shit. I don't give a damn. That can go out the goddamn bargain. As long as y'all keep ice cream, though. I'm cool with that. Y'all can keep ice cream. And milkshakes. Just milk itself? Nah. Fuck no. Milk and cereal do not go. They do not go. That's my personal hot take on that one. That's how I'm starting the food hot takes. Alright? I feel like that's a good take, bro. I feel like that's a good take. I'm dead ass. I never like, bro. I genuinely never liked milk, bro. In my shit. Ever. Ever. Hot take, blueberries is ass. That's a bad take. And apples. Oh yeah. Hold on, my nigga. Yeah, we gotta. Blueberries is ass and apples. I ain't gonna lie. 23 Cox, terrible take. Terrible take. They're not the best fruit. Really, the best fruit is grapes. Terrible take, though. Blueberries not ass, though. I ain't gonna lie. Hot take. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like this is a pretty good hot take that niggas could agree with. Cherries. Cherries are top 3. Cherries are top 3, my nigga. Or top 5 at least. Subway, Jimmy John's, Potbelly, Quiznos, Blimpies, Scadozzi Deli. Every sandwich shop in America could shut overnight and I wouldn't be missing a thing. Facts, my nigga. Facts. That's a good ass take. Subway, Jimmy John's, goddamn, what's the other places called? Nigga, I don't even know. Shit, all of those sub sandwich places, they can go away out of business. I would not even think about this shit. I wouldn't think about this shit at all whatsoever. Facts. Firehouse, that too. All of those niggas can go out of business. I would not care at all. I would not care at all, bro. I didn't say Firehouse because I didn't even think of Firehouse. That's why I don't think of no Subway places at all. Like sub sandwich type of places, bro. Not gonna lie. Good take. I lick bananas. That's a great take. I ain't gonna lie. All of these sub places that sell sub sandwiches, they can go out of business. And I would not be missing no meals at all whatsoever. I would not care. I would not shed a single tear. It would not hurt me at all. Now, if you say anything like chicken, wings, or anything like that going out of business, anything like that, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. That might not be good. I ain't gonna lie. That might not be good whatsoever. But that's a good take, though. Subs, you cut. Subs, you cut. You cut. Come on, you cut. Ranch is disgusting. Horrible take. Horrible take. Horrible take. Horrible take, my nigga. Horrible take. Ranch is a necessity of life. Fries and ice cream go together. Hold on, I'm gonna get to that shit in a second. Hold on, brother. Ranch is disgusting. That's terrible, 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 terrible take, my nigga. That's a necessity, bro. You're telling me what the hell y'all eat y'all chicken with? What y'all eat y'all wings with? When y'all get chicken wings, when y'all get wingettes, what y'all be eating y'all wings with, bro? Honey? I do, but that's bad takes. Alright, fries and ice cream go together. Fries and ice cream go together. I mean milkshake. My fault. I said ice cream. Fries and milkshakes go together. Now, I'm not gonna lie. You might... Listen, that's not a bad take. I don't know if it's the best take, but it's not a bad take. That's a pretty good take. I ain't gonna lie. That's a pretty good take, bro. I did my fries and my milkshake, ice cream, all types of shit. Y'all have to. At least once. And it's not bad. When y'all do that shit, be honest. Whenever y'all do that shit is dead ass not bad, bro. Y'all know for a damn fact. Y'all go to McDonald's, right? Take y'all ass to McDonald's. Or take y'all ass to Wendy's. That's a good example. Take y'all ass to Wendy's. Get y'all a Frosty and get y'all some fries. Dip them motherfuckers in there. They gonna go together perfectly. Genuinely. Perfectly, bro. I'm telling you. They're gonna go together perfectly, gang. So I can say this is actually a pretty good take. I ain't gonna lie. Good takes, 23. Good takes. That's a good take. That's a good take. That's a good take. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good take. Okay, hold on. Let me read this before I take this one. Mayonnaise is the king of condiments. It belongs on most foods. Onions belong on all sandwiches except PB&J. I highly recommend double or tripling onions in all recipes. Alright, I'm a two-part this nigga shit. I'm a two-part this nigga shit. You feel me? I'm a two-part this nigga shit, dog. When they say mayonnaise is the king of condiments, hold on, my brother. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Mayonnaise is not the king of condiments. It's facts. That's terrible. It's bad takes. Bad takes. Only shit mayonnaise go on, bruh, is certain chicken sandwiches. I ain't even gonna say burgers, cause you know what belongs on burgers? Big Mac sauce. Facts. Facts. That's my hot take, my nigga. Big Mac sauce makes every burger in the world better, my nigga. It's facts, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Big Mac sauce belongs on every single burger, gang. It's facts. That's my hot take. It doesn't matter if it's Five Guys, McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King. It doesn't matter, my nigga. You feel me? It doesn't matter. I will say it's not the king of condiments. That's a bad take. Onions belongs on all sandwiches except PB&J. Onions don't belong on no sandwiches, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. I know I peeped it. I seen it. Quan rated. I seen it. Onions don't belong on no sandwiches except PB&J. They don't belong on any sandwiches at all, gang. I ain't gonna lie. They don't belong on no sandwiches whatsoever, gang. Both bad takes. Terrible takes. Last take for food. Last take for the food section. Then we going on to wrestling. Last take for the food section. We going on to wrestling. Damn, nigga. Nigga threw out every take he had in the world. And then we getting chefs and what the hell is this? Yo, this nigga just copy and pasted off of Wikipedia, bro. What the fuck is that? Peanut butter and chocolate is the best duo known to our dimension. Pfft. Nigga must have never... I ain't gonna lie. One more hot take from me. Nigga must have never had Nutella and Tostino's chips. Or Tortino's chips. Or whatever. You know the bag that start with the T. You know the big bag that be starting with T's and shit. Those chips. The ones that you use for like parties and shit. That go with guac and all of that. That and Nutella, that gotta be a top 5 duo. It's facts. That and Nutella gotta be a top 5 duo, bruh. You dip those chips into Nutella, I promise you, my nigga, they're great. They're fucking great, gang. They are. You gotta trust me on that one. Party chips and Nutella are a great fucking duo. It's facts. But peanut butter and chocolate? I don't know about that one. I don't know about peanut butter and chocolate. That's kind of an ass take to me. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack with you, bruh. That's kind of an ass take to me, gang. That's kind of a dog shit ass take to me, my nigga. It's facts. That's the food takes. We're on to the wrestling takes. I chose wrestling because I have every ball knowledge about wrestling ever known to man. You feel me? I have the most ball knowledge of wrestling known to man, bro, in the world. That's why I chose that one out of everything. But first, before I get into that, let me talk about my wrestling hot take real quick. Now, this may sound like Dick Rod. Maybe because it is. Who knows? But let's keep it a stack. What Jeff Hardy said was true. Oh, wait, Jeff Hardy could have been bigger than John Cena. He could have had a better run than John Cena if he wasn't doing all of those drugs and shit. if he wasn't always popping the yerks and shit, bro. Even though the yerks was probably what was making that nigga flip off high shit, if he wasn't doing all of that extra shit, I promise you, he would have been bigger than John Cena overall. It's facts. This nigga right here would have been bigger than John Cena overall. Shawn Michaels should have won at WrestleMania 23. Okay. Now, for y'all that don't know, see, I told y'all, I really know a lot of ball when it comes to wrestling. I haven't watched wrestling in a long ass time, for real. I'm just really starting back up now that John Cena's back in there and he's heel. But Shawn Michaels should have won at WrestleMania 23. I mean, yeah, it would have been nice to see that nigga. I feel like that's a mid take to me personally. It would have been nice to see that nigga, you know, win at WrestleMania 23, I guess. Wasn't at that time he was still like doing little shit with DX too. I feel like low-key the DX narrative was still being pushed. He even came out to the DX shit in WrestleMania 23. I feel like still at that time, DX was being pushed. The narrative was being pushed heavy during that certain time. I feel like that nigga still should have stayed with the tag team just for a little bit around that time, bro. Him and Triple H, they were doing they Thug Dizzle. I ain't gonna lie. They were doing they Thug Dizzle, bro. But I can see where they're coming from, though. Especially if you were a Shawn Michaels fan. Brock breaking the streak wasn't a bad thing. Okay. Here we go. Here's an interesting take. Bro. Brock Lesnar breaking his streak wouldn't have been a bad thing. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a stat. Should that have been Brock, bro? That's the thing. I don't know if it should have been Brock, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Brock breaking the streak, yeah, it had to go one way or the other. But I think Taker genuinely just lost that because like he was getting old, and I don't know. I think like his hip gave out or something. Who knows? I think his shit just genuinely gave out in that match. I think that nigga hip genuinely just gave out during that match, bruh. You feel me? I think that nigga shit genuinely just said, fuck it. I'm not gonna work no more. I'm tired of this shit. I think that's what this shit said. So when that happened, Brock was easily able to win. You know what I'm saying? Undertaker was gassed like shit. But it wasn't a bad thing. He got one. He got a -1 downvote. Oh yeah. Someone downvoted that motherfucker, said I'm voting it. Oh yeah. Would I have liked it to be Brock? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Brock is one of those niggas coming every single year, just beat the hell out of a nigga and just, you know, boom, goes away. But I feel like this is I'm gonna say this is a mid take because the way they portray Brock, like he come in, just whip a nigga ass and just leave. Like this nigga genuinely's on some like crazy manhandling shit. That's the way they portray this nigga. You know what I'm saying? The way they portray him, bro, they portray him like he's just a crazy nigga that just manhandles any nigga that gets in the ring with this nigga, bro. Unless you have some crazy plot armor. Cody's, oh yes, finally, a good fucking take. This is why we need John Cena to take it from this nigga, dog. This is why we needed John Cena to take it from this nigga. Cody Rhodes' title win was pretty meh, and his reign has been boring. The nigga shit has been fucking ass, my nigga. Y'all dick eating this nigga for no fucking reason. Y'all just like the nigga theme song, bro. That's all it is. Bro, that's literally all it is, bro. Y'all just like the nigga theme song, bro. Y'all don't like that nigga for real. Y'all don't like that nigga. If he wanted to go back to Stardust tomorrow, bro, he would go back to Stardust, and y'all niggas would not like that nigga. Y'all just waiting for the next nigga to hop in the spotlight. He's just the nigga in the spotlight right now. He's just the nigga getting dick sucked right now, bro. He doesn't have that crazy longevity that Cena got. For that nigga to be talking to Cena like that, I should have stepped my ass into that square circle and showed him a thing or two like Travis Scott did, my nigga. That's what I really should have did. But I'm gonna compose myself, you know? They still got some tickets to Mania, bro. You feel me? I'm gonna keep myself calm and cool and collected, bro. Yes, his shit has been ass. That's a good take. Great take. Probably one of the best takes I did so far. Great take. Great take. Great take. Amazing take, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Santino should have won that Royal Rumble in 2011. Yo, the day Santino Marella gets a WrestleMania main event shot is the day that I might just pop on stream one day, just butt ass naked, shaking my big black ass around, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bad take. Santino Marella, listen, I fuck with Santino's character, but Santino's character is not like, I feel like it's not the plot. It's like he's not main guy type of, you know? He doesn't play that character for him to be a main nigga, bro. He plays that funny nigga role, like how they do R-Truth now. He plays that funny nigga role, dog. You always need one nigga in there that's always funny. Think about it. You got Jimmy Neutron. If Sheen wasn't so dumb and funny, would that have made Sheen? No. Santino being Santino with the Cobra and doing all the funny shit is what makes Santino Santino. You feel me? You gotta think about it like that. There's main eventers. There's niggas that live on forever for, you know, their talent and how many times they win the title and shit. And then you got The funny niggas. Santino from Morella. That lives on forever just for being like the comedy act for it. You always gonna need some comedy nigga in there. Bad take, my nigga. I genuinely hate Money in the Bank. The whole concept, I'm over it. I ain't gonna lie, Money in the Bank not bad. It's not the best, you know? It's not the best, you know, compared to like Mania, Hell in a Cell, TLC. What else do they have that be up there? It's not the best. I'm gonna say that. Money in the Bank's not the best. But I feel like after those I just named, Money in the Bank comes after that. Cause it's not, it'd be interesting. You can't lie, Money in the Bank sometimes actually be interesting, depending who's in the match. It'd be fun watching those niggas fly off of high shit. It'd be fun watching these niggas goddamn jump off the ladders and do all types of shit, bro. Now, the niggas they be having winning, they be having literally any nigga in the world winning that shit nowadays, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I used to when it was just at WrestleMania, for real. But now, they, like, put it all over the place. They made it its own little thing. And, yeah. So, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bad take. Bad take for me, personally. I feel like Money in the Bank should really be there, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. One more for wrestling. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Oh, you ain't got nothing to Hardy. Okay. I feel it. Yeah, I can't find no other last ones. These are my last ones, bro. If I had to put my last hot take in there, bro, yeah, you already know what I said at the beginning. Jeff Hardy in 08, if he wasn't on drugs, would have been bigger than John Cena. It's facts. Jeff Hardy, if he wasn't on drugs, would have been bigger than John Cena. It's facts, bro. It's facts. It's facts. Last one we're doing. We're doing cartoon takes. My hot take for the cartoons, and we're going to speed run this one. Avatar The Last Airbender was an all-around better show than SpongeBob. Facts. I ain't gonna lie. It's facts. It's facts. It's facts. Avatar The Last Airbender was a better show all around than SpongeBob, bro. It's facts. It was a better show all around than SpongeBob. SpongeBob was good, but all around for a show, I'm taking Avatar The Last Airbender over it, bro. From when SpongeBob ended to when Avatar The Last Airbender ended, I'm taking Avatar over it. SpongeBob Season 4 is good. There, I said a great take. I ain't gonna lie. After Season 4, that shit was ass cheeks. To be honest. After the first 4 seasons of SpongeBob became dumpster juice. It became so fucking garbage, it wasn't even watchable no more. I ain't gonna lie. It became so ass, it genuinely was not watchable no more, bro. Season 4 is good. Come on, bro. That's a good take. What are you trying to... Like, nigga, just be quick with it. Why do you have to do all of this? Avatar The Last Airbender is a great show, but not the greatest cartoon of all time. Cap. It's top 1. It's top 1. I'm not taking nothing over it, bro. That's cap. Avatar The Last Airbender is one of the best, bro. I'm taking that over SpongeBob, regular show, all those shits, bro. They're under them, of course, but I'm just taking Avatar The Last Airbender over all of them, bro. It's facts. Message behind it. It damn near could be considered an anime in Nickelodeon world, for real. But I'm not considering it, though. Even their filler episode was amazing, my nigga. The shit that Iroh did when he was singing the Leaves from the Vine shit. Bad take, bro. Bad take. Terrible take, bro. SpongeBob is not that great of a show. Crazy. Season 1 through 3, that's a mid take. I'm not gonna lie. After season 5, yeah, this shit becomes dog shit. I will say that. But that's because, you know, they had to get more PG. You know, they had to dim it down a little. They had to tone the jokes down a little for the children. That's a mid take. I ain't gonna lie. SpongeBob is a pretty good show, bro. Seasons 1 through 3 is unbeatable. Unless it's Avatar The Last Airbender. That's a mid take, bro. That's a mid-ass take. Regular show is overrated. Whoa there, my nigga. Whoa. Regular show being overrated. That's a crazy-ass take, gang. I ain't gonna lie. That's a crazy-ass take. That's a crazy-ass take. I can say if they said something like that about, like, what? What's the show that gets hyped up that I don't see the hype for real about? Scooby-Doo or some shit. But, like, come on, bruh. Regular show being overrated, gang? Pushing it, my nigga. I know for a damn fact. It's the year, what, 2012 or something like that, bro? That shit come on at 8 p.m. You sitting there watching that shit religiously. You are. You watching those 2 episodes that just came on. You watching that. That shit, bro, the episode with Tyler, the creator in it, generational, my nigga. When they were doing the rap battle. Come on, man. Bad take. Bad take, bro. Bad take. Bad take. Oh, yeah. You have this nigga never fucking rate ever again in his life, my nigga. Holy shit. I ain't gonna lie. Never let this nigga ever rate ever again in his life. Avatar The Last Airbender overrated and Gravity Falls overrated. Like, this nigga literally he's just trying to start a war at this point in the comment section. This nigga's trying to start the next World War III. He is. That nigga's trying to start the next World War III, my nigga. What are you talking about? Nigga just said, one of the greatest goddamn cartoons of all time is overrated. And the greatest cartoon of all time is overrated. Gravity Falls message was big as shit. I ain't gonna lie. Gravity Falls, I ain't gonna lie. Now, if I'm thinking of top 5 cartoons, I really wouldn't think about it too much. But it can go up there if I'm really thinking about it, for real. Because they did have a good story between it. But I just don't remember it like that. I haven't watched Gravity Falls in years. Bad takes. Bad takes. Any Avatar slander offered gets bad takes from me. Any Avatar slander they offer get bad takes from me, bro. It's facts. It's facts, my nigga. Teen Nicktoons. That's a good take. I ain't gonna lie. That's a great ass take, my nigga. Hold on. But this one under it, though, it says Nick Jr., Teen Nick, then Nicktoons. Shut the fuck up. This is a good take, though. I'm not gonna lie. This is a good take, bro. This is a great fucking take, my nigga. Teen Nick always had those fucking bangers, my nigga. They had heat. Those niggas had heat, bruh. Nicktoons, yeah, they had the regular Jimmy Neutron, Timmy Turner, SpongeBob, Dragon Ball Z Kai. They had that shit. Wild Grinders, they had that. But talk about Prime Teen Nick though, when they was playing in Keenan and Kel, Drake and Josh, iCarly, Victorious, Hey Arnold, what else? Doug, shit, goddamn, Ren and Stimpy, my nigga. I wasn't really watching that. Cat Dog. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. No. Fuck, that's a mid take. No, that's a mid take. Because at the same time, though, Nicktoons did have that heat. Avatar, SpongeBob, Danny Phantom, Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents. What else is on Nicktoons? The other shows they had, Wild Grinders, nigga, other shit. You know what I'm saying? They had all of the cartoons on lock. They had the whole cartoon community on lock. Back at the barn. Oh no. That's hold on. I might have to switch this to bad take. This might have to be bad take, gang. Hold on. This might genuinely have to be bad take, bro. Teen Nick did have that heat. Like for the real life shows. Them cartoons, they had Nicktoons on the lock, bro. They had Nicktoons on fucking lock. When the Prime shit was coming up on there, like I'm talking Prime Tough Puppy, nigga. Nigga, 2010, I'm talking Fanboy and Chum Chum. I'm talking all of those shits. 2010, 2009, when the Prime shows were coming on Nicktoons, bruh. Nigga, one of the best goddamn TV stations of all time. Facts. You can't tell me otherwise either. One of the best TV stations of all time, and you cannot tell me otherwise either, bruh. It's facts, my nigga. It's facts, bruh. Another hot take, bro. I'm low-key taking Nicktoons over Cartoon Network. It's facts. I'm taking Nicktoons, Prime Nicktoons, over the Cartoon Network. I'm taking Prime Nicktoons over Cartoon Network. And then niggas gonna say Nick Jr. over Teen Nick over Nicktoons. Shut the hell up, man. Alright, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think that's the last one I'm gonna do. Those were my 5 or 4 different topics of hot takes. And I feel like I did my best to the ability of ranking them. And I did my best to the ability of finding the best ones I could possibly find. I'm not gonna lie. Those are good. Those are good. And I feel like I personally had some of the best takes. You feel me? When it came to the rap one, when I said Pierre Bourne has structures albums better than Playboi Carti. When I said cereal doesn't belong with milk. When I said Avatar The Last Airbender is a better cartoon than SpongeBob all around. And Jeff Hardy would be bigger than John Cena if he wasn't on drugs. It's facts. Those are my hot takes that I personally would say. Those are my best hot takes that I could possibly put out. Anyway, look. I'm not going to do a whole lot of more talking, bro. Official watch to the end of the time. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video.